Yo, what's up? This is Willie Beeman here. I'm getting ready to bring you basically a little center build slash kind of tutorial on how to play with the center. Kind of help people out. Centers are pretty OP in 2K16, so I'm sure a lot of people are trying to make them. Trying to dominate with them in the park. You know, that's pretty much where I stay, so pretty much where everybody else is you know, gonna want to bring them out. So I'm gonna show you kind of how I play, my build with my guy. You know, I got about a 5-to-1 win-loss ratio right now. So I mean, what I'm doing is working. So I'll kind of get around to the build real quick. So let's check that out. So if we look at my attributes, so if you're building a center, I went 7-3. You know, you can make them a little smaller, make them a little faster, but regardless, if you're gonna make a center, most important thing you want to build up is the athlete. You want to max that out for sure. Kind of the rest of this is up to you, but I would say the next two that are most important, obviously by my skills, are rebounding and defender. I mean, rebounding, if you're going to be a big guy, you know, that's what you're there for. You're there to rebound. Defender, I take defense real serious. I think defense is really important in 2K. You know, everybody can score. Everybody's going to score points. You know, I barely got a jump shot, and I can still make jump shots. But I'd say these three, athlete, rebounder, defender, most important. Now the next three are kind of up to you, depending on what kind of center you want to make. So if you want to make more of kind of a traditional center, it's kind of like what I got right now. You kind of want to go with this inside scorer. It's going to be, you know, your post moves, your post shots, post hook, you know, layups, you know, all that kind of stuff. Whereas playmaker does have an importance, although I have noticed if you run with playmaker all the way down on your center, you can make a lot of passes. You just have to be smart about when you throw them. One thing that I always keep in mind is I'm never going to get a rebound and then automatically throw out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a rebound and I'm going to make sure I dribble a couple of times and get my face facing down court so I can do a chest pass. Now, if you do a chest pass down court with your center, you are 99% likely to hit him. Whereas if you just get the rebound, you hit the button, and he turns and throws it, you're probably about 50% likely to throw it away. So that's kind of an important deal. If you're going to do the playmaker like I have it, you know, you got to be real smart about throwing those down court passes. I've thrown the ball away a little bit here and there in a half court set, but honestly, playmakers really has no importance whenever it comes to passing the ball. It's mostly just getting ripped. You know, if you're going to play in the post and try to dribble a little bit, you're going to get ripped quite a bit with your playmaker all the way down. You got to be real smart. You got to pass out the double team real quick, or else you're going to get abused. But a lot of people are going to go over here to jump shooter. But at first, you know, I'm going to work on my jump shooter. I'm going to build it up just so I can hit that mid range consistently. But if you put jump shooting up at the beginning, you know, you're gonna have to pick somewhere else to put down. Whereas, you know, if you put down your inside scorer, you're gonna be missing a lot of those layups, a lot of those like post moves, or really a lot of shots that people are gonna be like, why the fuck is he missing these shots? So this is kind of my build out, and you kind of get my opinion on this. I think this is kind of the best way to go. I'll probably put playmaker up a little bit. I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm going to work on jump shooter until I feel real comfortable about my mid-range shot, and then I'll kind of work on the other two. As for gameplay, so whenever you're a center, your main job is to get rebounds, but that doesn't stop you from being offensive. So the way that I play is I'm going to get a post up on either baseline, you know, this one or the left side. You know, one or the other, especially if you're going against a smaller guy. If you got a mismatch, you know, abuse this. So what you want to do is you want to get your other two guys that you're playing with. If you got a crew, this works out really well. If you're playing with randoms, you know, they might screw you over. But you want your other two guys to be spread out. I mean, if you got the ball on the post, you want somebody up here at the top of the key, and then the other guy on the other side of the court. You know, that way if you get somebody double teaming you, you know, you can just throw the pass to them, wide open shot, it's money. But So I'm gonna show you some moves. These are real easy, especially if you got a point guard or if you got, you know, a shooting guard on you. You can pull this move off 99% of the time. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ball hand and then rotate the stick to my opposite hand. So just like that. I mean, that move is money. I'm gonna get a dunk 99% of the time against a point guard and shooting guard. And then if you have a center or a power forward that don't have their defense up, you'll actually get this on them quite a bit too. So you want to work that move in a lot, you know. And if they have a good defender, you know, you'll do it, and you'll get kind of stopped, you know, a little bit right here. I mean, it won't. There's no real detriment to doing this move. Like you're not gonna lose the ball. So I mean, I would definitely work on that as your first move. Next, you know, you want to get in here in the gym and you want to get this shot down. You know, you want to be making that shot. Now this is kind of where the attributes come in play though. Whereas my inside score, you saw it's pretty high up. So I mean, this is where that attribute is. You know, I'm not even hitting greens, but I'm making these because my inside score is pretty high. You know, if you got your inside score down, you're gonna have to kind of avoid this shot. You might need to just kind of work on your post moves. So after you get that shot, you know, if you start making that on them, you can pull this move right here. So you get that pump fake, and then you can do the up and under. You know, you get them up in the air, and you're good to go. Now this shot is more, or this move is more of kind of a get your other guy open type of deal, because you will get blocked on some crazy stuff. Like the guy will jump, and you'll go up for the shot, and he'll block you with like his knee or something. So it's not the most consistent move. But it does work. I mean, everybody's jumping. You know, everybody wants to block you. So the next move is kind of just gonna help you out with the, you know, faking people out, getting people open, and it's just kind of these two moves. So this is me just flicking the right stick, either right or left. So right is gonna make me do this. You know, it's kind of a fake roll to the middle. So I'm faking this move right here. Now the most beneficial of these is the fake spin. I mean, if you get them with the spin a few times and you fake them, you know, they're gonna be jumping, or they're gonna be moving. So as soon as you do that, you can just come right around here, boom. So a couple little easy tips, you know, nothing crazy. Really, after you abuse them a couple of times, you're gonna get over here in the post, and if your homies are sitting there spreading the floor, you're gonna get double teamed like 99% of the time, because they know you're gonna abuse that guy. You know, if they're a point guard or shooting guard, it's an easy dub. As long as you can get a couple of stops on defense, you know, you got it. You know, if your homies are missing wide open shots, then yeah, you gotta play a little bit more D, but you're gonna be really consistent playing this way. I mean, people can hit open shots in this game, as long as your guys aren't shooting 2K15 half-court shots. So that's pretty much you know, all I got. I'll probably come out with maybe a dribble tutorial, kind of help you guys out, show you a little bit of these size ups that are pretty nice. If you got a point guard or shooting guard or something like that, you can do a lot of these size ups to get wide open. I mean, they're OP. I mean, this one right here is the one that everybody's using right here. So I mean, I'm super wide right there. I mean, I don't have a 3-point shot, but if I had a 3-point shot, I'd be making that. So this is Willie Beeman. If you like the video, if you want to see something else, you know, if you need some help with any kind of moves, or you want to see how something's done, you know, just let me know. You know, I can put up a tutorial on you know, whatever. I pretty much know how to play this game. I've been playing 2K for a while, been a legend. I'm trying to get legend right now. I'm All-Star 3, but you know, we'll see. All right, peace.